Oi mate, a lot of people have been asking me to post my full workouts. This is my full chest and shoulders workout. The movement that I like to start every single chest day with is the chest fly. I love chest flies because it's like doing a dumbbell fly, but you don't have to stabilize the weight quite as much, so you can be a little bit lazy with your arms and really concentrate on engaging your chest. Now the next movement that I'll do is bench press, and you can say what you want to. Yeah, you should do bench press first. A lot of people like to do bench press first. I'm not one of those people that cares about my bench number. I'm not a power lifter. I'm going for aesthetic gains, and so I'll warm up with a light weight, 95 pounds, and I like to go with a super wide grip compared to what I used to do. Back in the day, I'd go with a very close grip, kind of more of a power lifty thing, but now I'm really realizing that my arms are super long, and I need to get my hands way out there to engage my chest. Now, another thing I'm going to address is the tapping the bar on the chest thing. Everybody debates that. I'm a person, I like to put the bar on my chest and I like to let it pause there for a second. That's just how I do things. You can say what you want. After my 95-pound warm-up, I move on to 135, and yeah, you can say what you want. I really don't care. I know 135 is very lightweight. I have very long arms. That's just how it is, my little sweet princes and princesses. And as you can see on these reps right here, these are very slow, very nice and controlled reps. The bar is touching my chest. It's just kind of touching there just for a second and pausing, and then coming right back up. And it's very controlled, and that's how I like to keep it. After bench press, I moved on to this hammer strength machine, isolateral incline press. Now, I like to save this machine until the later part of my chest workout, because I feel like this machine doesn't let you bring your elbows very far back. And so I like to kind of use this machine as like a burnout at the end of my workout, because you're not getting that ability, you don't have that ability to bring your elbows really far back and really stretch out your chest and then bring the weight back up. So I like to save it until last. Booyakasha. Next movement, dips. I like to do dips because you're burning out your chest, but you're starting to move the shoulders and get the shoulders engaged for the shoulder workout. Now, this does engage your anterior, the front of your shoulders as you do this movement, and that is something that I completely leave out of all my workouts. I don't ever isolate anterior deltoids, the front of the shoulder, because you hit it on so many movements. When you burn out on biceps, you don't realize it, but you're hitting your anterior deltoid. Also on chest flies, all sorts of movements, you're hitting your anterior deltoids, lateral raises, all sorts of stuff. So I just completely leave them out because I don't want to become anterior dominant. And that's where you have the front of your shoulder just very dominant to the rear and the sides. All right, now we're moving on to lateral raises for shoulders. And if you guys have shoulder pain, I recommend that you guys do this before you do your lateral raises. You see me doing this? See that weird little thing? I'm kind of memorizing a path, and I'm also just slightly engaging my shoulders at the very bottom, just barely, just to make sure there's no pain, just to make sure I didn't mess up anything on bench press or when I was doing those flies or anything like that. I like to make sure things are moving okay, because I've got long arms, man. It's 3 foot something out there. You're putting 25 pounds out on the end of that long limb. There's a lot of weird things that could happen in your shoulder when you're doing lateral raises. All right, now on to the very, very last movement, which is going to be rear delts. And I had my shirt off here because I was practicing posing between the sets. I like to do, lately, I used to do rear delts on all the rear delt machines, the little fly machines that you can go reverse flies, but for some reason lately, I've been really liking doing rear delts with dumbbells. I don't know why, I just do. And what I'll do is I'll do a little bit of a heavier weight, and then I'll move on to a lot lighter of a weight, and I'll change my grip just a little bit on the lighter weight. I think I'm going to show you in just a second. Yeah, LP, get your tall butt over here and show people how you're gripping those dumbbells. See that? I'm totally not engaging my thumbs, totally leaving them out. And then sometimes I even leave out my pinkies. I don't remember who it was, but somebody a long time ago told me, don't engage your pinkies when you're trying to hit rear delts. And you know what, man? That works. You can see me here. You can see the pinkies hanging down and my thumbs aren't engaging. I think in a second, yeah, you can go full suicide grip too. Now, these are just 10-pound dumbbells. I encourage you not to do this with heavy weight at all. I don't do this with heavy weight. I only do it when I'm burning out rear delts. Now, after doing all that weight with my rear delts, I like to burn them out just a little bit more, and literally you just bring your arms up, and you have to bring your elbows up a little further than you think, and you just want to worry about what your elbows are doing. Keep those elbows up, and you're gonna feel a beautiful, beautiful burn in the back of your shoulder in those rear delts. This is amazing. Hey there, beautiful, sexy people. This week I'm coming in at 170 pounds. It's a little bit of a drop from last week, but on these prep diets and these cuts, that's just something that happens sometimes you drop a little bit more weight than you were expecting, and that's just how it is. Now, some things have been changing over here in the LP camp. Basically, what I've done is I've let my friend JD, aka JD Beard Gains now, JD Gains, he does not have a beard, he shaved his beard off. JD is now helping me on this contest prep. He's pretty much, most would call it coaching. I call it a friend helping a friend do something that he's done before. He has the experience. He came in 5th place out of 15 on his very first contest ever. That is amazing. And I mean, if you look on Instagram and in his videos and everything, you can see the results. The guy looks great. So I'm gonna take his advice. Now, there are a couple things changing this week. The portion sizes are changing big time. I was eating like a little bird, I realized. I was eating these tiny little portions, allowing me to snack all the time. And what was going on is I was getting that hangry feeling all the time. I wasn't sustaining myself. I wasn't satiating myself. Now, the portion sizes are quite a bit different. I was doing 100 grams of brown rice and like 3.5 ounces of chicken, but now it's gonna be 195 grams of brown rice and 6 ounces of chicken every single meal. This is almost like bulking again. I'm having a little bit of trouble taking in all this food, but the thing that comes from it is that I sustain myself and I'm satiated, I'm satisfied for about like a good 3 to 5 hours, I would say. Yesterday I worked out, and then after the workout I still wasn't hungry because I ate that big giant meal when I was at the shop. Now, another thing that's changing is gonna be the cardio. I'm moving to a little bit more of like an HIIT type cardio. I will discuss the timing and stuff next week because we're kind of working on it still, what's working for me. But generally what you want to do is you want to burn 350 calories every session. You guys, I'm going to be dead honest with you. I did not film poses this week. I just want to get this video done. I want to get to the gym right now. It is Wednesday. I'm flying out to Texas in just a few hours. So I will see you guys in Texas at FitCon. If you guys are going to be at FitCon, please, please, please comment below and let me know that you're going to be there, and come say hi, for goodness sake. I will see you guys next time.